The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff and management of WWDB-TV.
Hey everybody, thanks for coming back this week and watching Doing It with Stiles. I'm really glad to have your support and see you coming back here every week. And I keep getting questions about, John, you play all this old music crap. Why don't you get something for some of us younger viewers? And I know that there's 3 of you out there, so I appreciate it. I did just that. I've got a special guest today who is focused on kiddie music. I call it kiddie music because I'm so old. Anyway, Drake,
Yep.
Jomaa, right?
Jomaa.
Jomaa.
Yep.
Okay. How do you spell that?
Jomaa.
Okay.
Jomaa.
Like the MAA?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of music do you do?
I rap and sing acoustically,
Okay.
but you said kiddie music. I'm more of like the old school
No.
soul as far as rap.
I'm just teasing you.
like more lyrical music. I
yeah,
write a
'cause
lot of songs.
I
and
got
stuff.
socks older than you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So anyway, I saw the one video you did, which I thought was pretty cool, and I got a couple of questions. One is, it's called Want It All.
Yep.
Is the intent of that, I want it all, or are you telling people that they should want it all?
The message in that song is that everybody wants it all, but they're not willing to do the work necessary to have it. So the chorus is everybody want it all, but don't want to work. They don't got no heart underneath their shirt.
That was my favorite line of the video.
Cool,
I
thank you.
really did. I really liked it. It grabbed me, and it got my attention. And so I went back and watched it a couple more times.
Nice.
And we'll play it a little later so that the folks out there can see it as well.
Cool.
Where did that come from?
Just how I feel, just being a hard worker myself. I feel like a lot of people want it all and they're just not willing to do what it takes,
Okay.
The song itself, though, is just about my life and where I'm at right now and speak
Why
about a few
rap?
things. I've just always loved it since I was a kid, since I was about 12 years old. I guess Eminem really
Okay.
was like that next wave, where he influenced me to try to be better than he is,
Okay.
So that's
Well,
kind of
that's
always
good.
been my mission.
It's good that that you're always working
Yeah.
to make it a little bit better.
Yeah.
So, what got you into music? I mean,
My dad always loved classic rock and Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, so stuff like that really got me just loving guitar and drums, and then that just led to just kind of always having like a beat in my head, and
okay.
from there I started putting some lyrics to it,
Do you know, you're also a veteran,
Yes, sir.
United States Army.
Yep.
Thank you for your service.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
You play guitar?
I don't, no.
No?
I'm practicing on the acoustic guitar, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not that great yet.
You know who else was an Army veteran who played the guitar?
Elvis.
Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, okay. Elvis too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, good man.
Cool.
Yeah. Your grandfather told you about Elvis,
Right, yeah. Jimi Hendrix, though, yeah.
Yeah.
Even a better guitar.
So it's you said that you've always liked the music,
Right.
but it takes a special something inside
Yeah.
to go for it and not waste your time. And I don't mean that working for a living is wasting your time. It's absolutely not. However, it's to be able to say, this is what I want to do. I'm going to focus on it. I'm going to do it.
Totally.
I'm going to make this my life's work, my thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have to pay the bills. And,
Right.
and have you found that one interferes with the other unreasonably, or
Not necessarily.
do you have a job?
I go to school full
okay.
time, and
Okay, so you're a student.
I'm a student because I'm a veteran. That's
Right,
what pays
GI
my
Bill?
bills. Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's how I got through
yeah.
it, man.
So that gives me my time to put into music.
Right,
It's a
there you go.
blessing. So go to school, pays the bills, and then in the meantime, I just work on myself and make music.
And you're working on an album, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Have you got a title for the album yet?
It's called Jomaa's Art.
Joma's art.
Yeah.
I like that.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
Cool.
that's cool.
It's all conceptual based. Each song covers a topic like relatable, whether it be a song about anxiety and depression, or a song about poverty, or a song about losing somebody you love.
Right.
Each song is relatable, not just the kiddie rap.
You had no. I apologize for that comment, but it's just
It's okay.
I gotta have fun sometimes.
No doubt.
You mentioned soul.
Yeah.
Give me an example of someone that you, I might say, if I heard something that you've done, I might say, oh, that sounds like Sam Cooke, or that's, I can see his influence here. Who influenced you there? What soul artists, or did you just make it up
Definitely
yourself?
the classic rock stars that I was mentioning, but
Okay.
I mean, as far as like rappers, just the legends, Tupac and
Okay.
Eminem, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
All right. So I think we got somebody in the audience that want to make a comment there.
I've always liked the lyricists, like lyrical rap, people
Right.
with a message.
Well, and
rhyme
that was what I
schemes.
liked about your music. What I've heard so far is that in my head,
Yeah.
and this is in my head, when you say rap, hip hop, to me it all sounds the same and it's all bullshit.
Okay.
I did not find your music to be that way.
Awesome.
I felt that there was something there that I would listen to again,
Thank you.
and that there is a message there. I like the lyrics, and there's a certain amount of repetitiveness, but you have to,
Yeah.
because it's a poem or it's a
Right.
song.
Right.
Um,
The chorus is obviously
Yeah, but
repeating.
there was some depth and heart
Cool.
and feeling
Yeah.
behind your words.
Yeah.
And to me that's what made the song valuable to
Cool.
me. Valuable to me.
Yeah, thank you.
There's just so much crap out there that
Yeah.
it's all electronic and it's all just it's all the
It has
same.
to come from within. You have
Yeah.
to have soul, or it's
Right.
kind of bare and just
That's
boring,
exactly right. It's
It's
just
like if
the-
you're cooking a meal, if the cook doesn't put their soul into it, it's going to be kind of bland.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
So I feel like I have soul, and maybe that comes from adversity and just pain that I've been through in life. So just
Does
made me who
is
I
that
am,
related to your experience in the military?
definitely
Okay.
some pain through the military, but just also personal life too.
Well, you know what they tell you: if there's no pain, there's no gain.
Oh
But,
yeah, no doubt.
that's
Yeah.
bullshit. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So, how many? We were talking before the show about putting this album together.
Yeah.
And you said you had about 30 songs.
Yeah,
That
so-
you've been working
So
on.
I've lived in Vegas for a year now, and I've written about 30 songs.
In a year?
In this year, yep.
Wow.
And released 5 of them through music videos, and the album, I'm thinking about 18 songs total.
Okay.
And that should be coming out this year before the new year for sure.
So you said videos. You got music videos.
Yes, music videos on my YouTube is
Okay.
Drake Jomaa, and then
And that's if they go to your YouTube channel, it's Drake
it's just Drake Jomaa.
Jomaa, Jomm.
Jomaa, 2
Okay.
A's, 1 M.
Gotcha.
And then my Facebook
and-
fan page
and-
as well.
Definitely check out the One It All. That's a great piece of music. I like the music. I like the lyrics. You can dance to it. I'd give it a 75. No,
Out of 100?
no. This goes back to my days with American Bandstand.
Oh, okay.
That was they would play a song and then they would have the 3 or 4 people from the audience rate it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I like the tune.
Yeah.
The lyrics were good and you could dance to it. and
Yeah.
I'll give it a 78.
Cool.
Um,
I'll take
But
it.
I think that if the rest of your stuff that I would really like to hear at some point
Yeah.
is half as good as the one that I saw that you sent me, I think that you got a future here.
Hey, thank you.
I think that you can do something with it, and I think I see some potential growth.
Thanks a lot.
And that's not to say that you aren't any good.
Yeah.
When I say growth, I
Oh,
can
yeah.
see where I can relate to some of your experiences being a veteran myself. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
And I know that a lot of what I've done has been a result of my experiences there.
Totally.
And have driven me to certain directions and
Absolutely.
certain things. So,
Yeah.
what do you like most about the music? Performing, writing, playing, what?
Actually rapping it and performing.
Yeah?
I love to write and let my mind get creative and think of ideas and stuff like that, but having the mic in your hand and rapping to people, letting them feel that raw emotion, that's definitely where
Yeah,
it's the best.
I got a picture of you up on stage that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's
Cool.
one kind of farther back with the crowd, and then
Yeah.
one close up. That
Yeah, that's
yeah.
where I love it for sure. That's
Yeah.
where it's the best and where
So
it makes it worth it.
What do you have a preference as far as performing, like in front of a large group or a small intimate?
I've done both. And
Yeah.
The large groups are cool, like opening up for like Twista or Tech Nine, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Of course, you have their crowd in front of you, so
Of course.
it's 1,000 people, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But having the smaller, intimate crowds, I feel like you're touching more people. You know, if you have 20, 30 people listening to you, they're all more attached to what you're saying opposed to
I
a whole
can
wave
dig
of
it.
people. So I
I
like
can
the
dig it.
intimate stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the thing that you hate most about the
That I
music
hate
and the
most?
business?
I don't know if I hate anything about it yet.
Okay.
Guess I'm not that far into it.
How about dislike?
Dislike.
How about pain in the ass?
There's been
I
some
love what I'm doing, but this part is a pain in the
There's
ass.
been some people along the way who I guess are a pain in the ass as far as
Yeah.
just like the way they get toward you and
Yeah.
stuff. Especially like where I was from. Just like people into the industry as well, you know. Hard
Well,
to handle.
it's so. I have some friends that basically are cover bands,
Yeah.
and you know, they cover the Who, they cover the Rolling Stones, they cover, you know, all
Awesome.
the old classic rock and roll bands, and I was thinking about that when I was getting ready for this interview. That do you think that there will be cover rappers
Cover rappers?
10 years from now, 20 years from now?
Oh, I'm sure people do some old school Eminem on karaoke night. But
Yeah,
probably not covers like there is
Right.
classic rock, because that comes back to soul. You know, all the classic rock stars, they have soul.
Right.
You can nowadays you can be a kiddie rapper and become
It's just
famous
commercial.
without. Yeah, it's
Right.
just commercial, right?
And
The
I used to say that rapping is a way of making music or making money in the music industry without making music.
Totally.
And
yes.
I have to say you're the exception to
I'm
that.
trying to steer the other way.
No, and it's obvious that you are. You're
Yeah.
taking kind of you're melding two different parts of the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, the traditional rock or
Right.
you know, with the lyrics and the intensity and the beat of the rap
Mhm.
or the hip hop.
Totally. Yeah.
I see that totally, man.
Cool.
No.
Totally, dude.
So, are you performing here in Vegas? Do you have any gigs coming up, or you just finished? Or
No, I've performed one time. It was called The Water Hole
okay,
on Spring Mountain.
yeah.
And then I performed on Fremont Street.
Oh, okay.
Got kind of flooded out with the sound, so
Yeah,
got to
that-
get some better
and-
equipment and get back out there. That's
Yeah.
kind of what my
So-
route I want to take.
Do you have an agent?
I do not.
No. Are you looking for an agent?
I guess.
No,
You wanna
I
be
don't,
my
I don't
agent?
mean if, you know. I'm just trying to. I'm not offering to be an agent. 'Cause
Okay,
I'd be
no, I haven't-
I'd be a terrible one.
I haven't had it in mind yet, but I'm sure it'll help. You know.
I guess what I'm saying is that what is your immediate goal? What are you focusing on right now musically?
I just want to make music that makes people feel good and makes them relate to. You know, make
Okay.
hip hop music that the lyrics touch them and
Right.
make them feel some type of way. You know, if
And-
that takes me somewhere, then that's awesome. But like we were talking about, I'm not in it for the money or the quick hit.
Right.
I'm in for it for the longevity. You know, of being great. You know.
I have a couple of nephews that have been in the business for 20-something years now, 15, 20 years.
Nice.
And, you know, they have a following. They've had some of their music has been on a couple of TV shows, Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
Awesome.
and what was the one with the vampires? With,
Diaries?
pardon me?
Vampire Diaries?
No.
True
the,
Blood?
The True Blood, that's it.
Hey.
Yeah, they had their music on True Blood and stuff like that.
Cool.
And you know, they both have jobs and they're working, but they still keep that music going.
Yeah, it's just for the love of it.
That's exactly right.
And when you do it for the love of it, like anything, it'll take you further than trying to do it for the quick money,
Well,
in my opinion.
and the thing about it is that I hope that you understand this. I hope you believe this. I think you do.
Yeah.
You're going to touch somebody out there.
Yeah.
You know, your music can affect someone's life.
Totally.
We all have a soundtrack to our lives when we think of a particular time in our I am a huge Moody Blues fan.
Okay.
And Saturday I got to go see them over at the Wynn,
Cool.
and they were doing their 50th anniversary of the Days of Future Past album.
Awesome.
So ask your granddad about that.
Yeah. We'll call him after here.
But to me, the Moody Blues had always been a spiritual experience.
Yeah.
It was their music was intense. It was beautiful music. You know, it wasn't just boom, boom, boom.
Right.
You know, it was very well written. The lyrics were great. They were, you know, the concepts of what they were singing about were awesome. And I see a little bit of that in you, in your music, that it's not just, you're not just there to slap somebody upside the head. You're there to get in their mind and touch their heart.
No doubt.
So, I mean, that's what I get out of it.
Yeah.
So
That's what it is. Yeah. I just have a deep passion for.
I got it right?
For rapping. Yeah. You got it right. Nice.
Cool. See, I can learn this.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to tell people out there? What do you want them to know about you and your music?
Just to check me out and go to my social media, and so they can experience for themselves of what we're talking about. You know.
So your social media, you're on Facebook?
Yeah, my Facebook fan page is Drake Jomaa Music.
Okay.
I have some music videos up there that I've done.
Okay, I'll have to
and
check
a lot
those
coming.
out.
Yeah.
Right.
My ultimate goal is just to be great, you know, and I want people to appreciate me for my true talent, you know.
Well, I got an idea. I thought maybe why don't we check out your Want It All video?
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Sounds great.
All right, guys.
Nice.
Stand by. We're going to show you the video, and then we'll take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back. Bye.
Everybody want it all, but don't wanna work. You ain't got no fucking heart underneath your shirt. I'ma show you how to ball like I'm on the turf. I'ma be the best of all, this is my earth. I hurt feelings when I rap, dude. New student spitting in the classroom. Just doing what I have to, bad dude. I don't really fuck with no fast food. I stay in shape, I eat my shrimp off a paper plate. I write raps all day, it's a great escape. Tell the people at the top I'm about to take their place. But I'm feeling anxious lately, face to face with myself like wake up Drake, your paper's late. It's time that you face your fate, you been running in a race wearing ankle weights. I'm a bad motherfucker cause the gangster made me, and I'm always on my toes, yeah thanks to Haley. Thank you baby, feeling like I thank you saved me. I was drowning in a tank of crazy, that shit made me lazy. But I'm made for greatness, so I'm standing on my feet and I'm paper chasing, taking stages. Bitch, I'm about to make it famous. I don't listen what the haters saying this. Fuck you and your conversation. I got no time to waste. I'm about to make $1 million, never sign with Satan. I ain't contemplating, I'm just concentrating on my vision, motherfucker. I'm a monster, face it. I'm a lyrical miracle, it's my occupation. If you constant hating, I don't care. I'ma let my success just pound your face in. Everybody want it all, but don't wanna work. You ain't got no fucking heart underneath your shirt. I'ma show you how to ball like I'm on the turf. I'ma be the best of all, this is my earth. I murk every mic I touch. I remember when I was feeling like I might give up. My life this sucked, no money for no light to lunch. I was starving in the dark while the mice would run in the junkyard, feeling like my life was done. All of a sudden seen the light then come, I fight for something, stand up and I might just run. Yeah, I do it for my life, I do right for fun. I got fans, got fam, can't let down. Packed up all my shit and then I moved to the next town. Murdering my performance, all of them hit a set now. I'ma be the best round, type of shit to make a chest pound. Smoking loud like sex sounds. On the opposite of westbound east side, you don't see no peace sign. If you got the beef, I got your feasting on my piece now. Bitch, you brought the beast out, pull your fucking teeth out. Drive away slow with the seat down, get the weed out. Cause I kinda feel like I just wanna freestyle. Meanwhile, haters can't see me like they see now. Bitch, I got bars like Green Mile, ballin' on all of you motherfuckers like a rebound. Go on, get the rings out. High school, you was the man, homie. You a motherfucking fiend now. Drake Jomaa, man, that boy do his thing now. He gon' get the dream house, rap it to the king crown.
Retrospects is a purveyor, if you will, of historical eyewear. Retrospects is located on the second floor, right across from the chandelier bar. So when you look at our store from the outside, it looks like there isn't much going on in here. And then you open the drawers. We actually carry authentic pieces from the late 1890s to the 1990s. We have almost 3,000 pieces in here. It's like a treasure trove reveal. We do have a collection of new glasses that we have reproduced ourselves. It's called the Cuthbert and Chen collection. The safe is our jewel. It's our baby. We love it. It's from 1903. It weighs as much as a car. It's solid steel. We use the safe to hold our most precious pieces, our museum collection, if you will. People come in to find glasses that are not something they're going to find everywhere else, not something all their friends are wearing, and something that they can tell that story. We sell stories as much as we sell glasses. We have pieces that we can associate with very famous people from history, movies, special events that happened in the past. And some of the favorites are the Ray-Ban shooter that Johnny Depp wore in Fear and Loathing of Las Vegas, the beautiful frame France Parisian plastic aviator worn by Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon. Retrospects is not just about glasses, it's about the experience, it's about how these glasses make you feel. We are a full-service optical shop, somewhere where guests can come to get repairs, restoration, can put their prescription in, can get them a quick pair of sunglasses for the pool, and can give them a really great, just fun experience.
See, did I lie? That was an awesome video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And now we're going to get into the meat of the subject, and I'm going to crack this guy open. So, Drake,
Yes.
there's a lot of intensity and emotion in that, especially when you're talking about the heart under your shirt.
Yeah.
That came from somewhere. Where did that come from?
I lost my dad when he was 49, so he's still pretty young.
Yeah.
And all he ever told me before I lost him is just to never quit, you know. And he believed in me in rapping more than anybody. And
Really?
it's pretty
That's
rare to
awesome.
have a father who believes in his son
Yeah.
as a rapper, you know. He never told me, well, what about a plan B or what about this? He just said, you go for it full force. You don't let anybody tell you different, and you be the best you can be at it. So it's just been my drive, and it is every day, you know. Every day
Yeah.
I wake up, I just want to be great at it.
So, he was a big influence on you growing up as a youngster?
Totally. Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Musically?
Musically, for sure.
Where were
Everything.
Where were his tastes?
Oh, he loved classic rock.
Yeah?
Yeah, Nirvana. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know how classic Nirvana is,
Yeah.
but just stuff like that, yeah.
Hang on just a second, sorry. Hey, I told you don't call me here. I'm on the air. I know. Look, it's on the dresser. I always leave the money on the dresser. Okay. All right, yeah, I'll tell the agency, no problem. Same time next week, thanks, bye. Sorry about that.
That's funny.
I told her not to call me here, you know that, right? So, did your dad try to, when you were younger, let's say when you're 10, 12, 13 years
Yeah,
old,
yeah.
did he try to steer you in any particular direction? Or
Through sports.
Yeah?
Football, basketball,
Yeah?
boxing. We grew up boxing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, me and my older brother.
Yeah?
Yep.
You have an
So-
older brother?
Yeah, he taught us the fundamentals of.
And
I've
so you
thrown
guys would
hands.
go at it, huh?
Oh, we never really boxed each other.
Oh,
He would just take us.
see, that would be an ideal situation.
Right, yeah.
Now I have a
Back in
sister.
the day, he'd
I have
get
a
me all the
sister,
time.
and I wouldn't box with her because
He's
she'd
too-
kick my ass.
Yeah, he was too
you know.
big. He
So,
was
yeah.
too tough. I was a little skinny guy growing up.
Yeah, so was I. Yeah.
was
See,
chubby.
this came on later, but this came from all the weed and eating
All the
cookies and
weed,
shit like
yeah.
that, you know. So,
That's
Um,
funny.
so now, I don't mean to, you know, make fun of your pain or anything like that, but it's it is a well that you can draw from.
Yeah.
That I think anyone who has had some serious, you know,
Yeah.
shit going on in their lives understands that can be a source of strength
Yeah.
It
Totally.
it can hurt.
Certainly can
but
be
it
a
can
weakness,
also be
right.
a great source of strength.
Oh, yeah.
And what about your mom?
She supports me to the
Yeah.
fullest. Yeah. Yeah.
Is she still alive?
Yeah, she's alive. Yeah.
Yeah?
Lives
She
in
live here in-
Ohio.
oh, she lives in Ohio?
where I'm from. Yeah.
Yeah, Buckeyes back there.
Yeah,
so-
big Buckeye. Oh.
Yeah.
Hopefully, no Michigan fans are gonna watch this.
Yeah, screw them.
They might not like me.
We have one of our sports shows here. We have a guy that calls in about every other week. He's in Cleveland.
Okay.
And just a grumpy old bastard. Yeah. You hear that, Jorge?
That's where I went to MEPS.
Yeah.
Remember MEPS?
Yep.
Cleveland.
Yeah. So anyway, I want to talk some more about your music.
Okay.
What is do you have a favorite song so far? One that,
Of mine?
yeah, this is my favorite. I love
I
singing
like the
it.
Junebug song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, because that's about your dad.
Yeah, he always called me Junebug. I guess
Oh.
I looked like a skinny little bug-eyed Junebug.
When's
or
your
something.
birthday?
In May. So
Okay.
I don't know why he called me that.
All right. Yeah,
Must have
okay.
been because I was a little skinny bug-eyed little kid who thought I looked like a Junebug. But yeah, I dedicated it to him, and the whole song is just about I rap from his perspective, talking to me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, telling me to never quit and stuff like that. So I definitely like that one a lot. But I started rapping really just before I started writing songs. I became a freestylist, just
Right.
like off the top rapping. You know what I mean? Being able to rhyme with anything in the room and rap off of it. And then from there, I realized I had something, and that's
So
when
if I put you
started
on the
to-
spot and said, "Show us what you can do," could you do that?
I probably
Well, let's hear it, man. Let's see what you can do.
like freestyle. Or you want me to
Yeah,
just give
freestyle. No. I want to. I just want to.
All
You
right.
know, tell me about these bitchin' microphones.
you? I don't want it to be violent or anything.
Why not?
Like microphone, strike your dome. I'm in the righteous mode. You know what I mean? Like I didn't write this flow. It
Okay.
rhymes with microphone.
Okay. And see, when I think of rap, that's what I think of. That you don't sit down, and I'm sure maybe some other people too. You don't sit down and write a rap song. That it's all freestyle.
No.
But that's obviously not the case.
No, not the stuff on an album. You write it.
Right.
But when I write, my process is I kind of like just write it in my head over and over, and memorize it as I go. And then once I have the whole song in my head, then I write it all down. So I don't
Are you familiar with Bob Dylan?
yes. yeah.
Okay.
We learned about him in high school.
Yeah.
Bob Dylan.
Yeah. Ancient history.
Yeah.
If you listen to rappers
Mm-hmm.
and you listen to Bob Dylan, don't you think Bob Dylan was the first rapper?
Storytelling.
He was a storyteller,
Yeah.
and all his shit just kept rhyming and rhyming
Yeah,
and
he is a
rhyming
rhymer,
over and
yeah.
over and over.
You've heard
And so,
Who Killed Davy Moore?
yeah.
That's a good one.
How about Subterranean Homesick Blues?
Yeah, you have to play it.
Johnny's in the basement mixing up the medicine. I'm on the pavement thinking about
Oh,
the
okay,
government
yeah,
man
yeah,
in the
he's the
trench
first
coat,
rapper.
badge out, laid off, said he's got a
Same
bad
with-
cough once it get paid
Yeah,
off.
a lot of musicians like that. The Chili Peppers. I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of the Chili Peppers,
Right.
and they rap. You know what I
You
mean?
know, okay, so you take Frank Zappa. You know
Okay.
who Frank Zappa is?
From-
Mothers of Invention.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Good friends with Tony Bennett.
Okay.
Two different generations, two different completely style music.
Right.
And take ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. All of their influences were classical music.
Yeah.
And we get, when we're young, younger than you, we have this idea in our head that, well, this is the only kind of music, this is all we should listen to. Not
Yeah.
everything else is crap. Not realizing that it's all intertwined. It all fits together. It all has it's all a piece of the puzzle.
Totally.
Do you have any idea who Ralph Bakshi is?
I do not.
Ralph Bakshi is a filmmaker.
Okay.
Did the first Hobbit movie.
I love The Hobbit. That's
Okay.
crazy that I didn't know he
The
wrote it.
original Hobbit. The
Okay.
original Hobbit movie. This was before Peter Jackson did it.
Oh, okay. Peter Jackson. Yeah, that's
Because
Lord of the Rings guy.
Ralph Bakshi did animated films like Fritz the Cat and
Okay.
some other stuff in the 60s and early 70s, that his process was he would film actors playing the parts and then he would animate that.
Okay.
So his animation looked very real because it was real.
Right.
So he did a film called American Pop, which was an animated film, and it was basically the history and how music has developed over the years. And it started about the end of World War I, and in Russia and the Cossacks and the cantors in the Jewish faith and the singers, and showed how that music had developed into today's up until about Bob Seger,
Yeah.
Night Moves, and
Okay.
and it's an awesome film. It's a great film that will give you some insight into, I can see how this influenced that, how this influenced that, and how this
Totally.
influenced that. So in your music, do you have something or someone or a history or a timeline of, I can see how I went from here to here to here to here?
Yeah, before I ever even got into listening to rap music, I loved rock, from
Right.
classic rock to 90s alternative rock to just singing the songs, and just loving guitar and drums to the point where then Eminem came out,
Right?
and I already had this music in me, and now like I translated to my songs where I like to lyrically rap, but at the same time I feel like I can sing like the Chili Peppers or Nirvana, and I do that in my choruses where
Yeah.
I'll find like a rock and roll beat where it's drums and guitar and stuff, and then I'll make it a rap song, but also that rock touch, So I like to sing rock totally.
Do all of your songs or all of your music have the intensity that Want It All does? Or
I believe so.
Yeah.
I love that song, but
Yeah.
I think I have better.
Well, then why don't you put it out there, man?
Oh, for sure. I'm working on them. I will put it out there.
If you didn't think that was your best, then why did you send me that one?
Because that was
No,
what was ready.
No, I know. I know. I loved it. I thought it was great. So what I was trying to say, or what I meant by that was, take some of your rockers, and some of their songs are intense, and some of them are just kind of fun.
Yeah.
Do you have anything like that I just did this for fun? This is just something that
Yeah, I have some songs that are just
this is
a
fun
lighter
to do.
mood, yeah,
a lighter
totally.
mood.
I
And
do,
yeah,
yeah.
that's what I was looking for, a lighter mood.
But at the same time, I feel like it's easier to be that way,
Right.
Which makes it lazy. So if
Are-
I really want it to touch people like we're talking about, then it takes more focus and work.
Of
and
course.
I enjoy that, I guess.
Are you familiar with the group Disturbed?
Yes. rock
Have
and
you ever
roll.
heard their rendition of
They got me through the army. I used to listen to them a lot.
yeah, Sounds of Silence?
You have to play it.
Oh,
Sing it for me.
is that
I've heard it. Yeah,
Hello Darkness, my old friend? I come to talk with you again. That's it.
Yeah.
It's a Simon and Garfunkel song that was very airy and light.
Okay.
Now, Disturbed took that song, and once I heard them do it, there was an anger and
Yeah.
intensity
Totally.
and a forcefulness in that song that once I heard that, I thought, this is the way the song should have been
Right.
done originally.
Yeah, yeah.
This was the way it was supposed to have been
You
sung.
don't like the Hello Darkness?
Yeah, I mean, at the time it was great,
Okay.
but now I can't listen to anybody else do that song,
Right.
but Disturbed.
Right, that makes
and,
sense.
And it was just there, and I don't remember the lead singer's name that was singing it at the time, but it's just the video. I mean, go.
I've never seen the
look up the
video.
video.
Yeah.
Okay, Disturbed, Sounds of Silence. It will knock your socks off. And I had somebody watch it and say, well, they should have had some harmony with that. Bullshit! So you don't do that. So anyway, so what else would you like to let people know about what you're going to be doing here?
Just to follow my social medias and get ready for this album that I'm dropping, really. My Instagram is I am Jomaa. It's EYEAM Jomaa, Jomaa.
And we'll put some of that stuff on the screen for all you people who
Yeah.
don't pay attention. So.
Right.
You know you're out there. They know you're out there, right?
But since I've been here,
And you can pause it too. Hit the pause button and you see that, and that's it.
But I'm a full-time music student, so I learned music business
UNLV?
and technology. No, CSN.
Oh, okay.
Music business
Gotcha.
technology program. So just learning Pro Tools and the contracts. You know what I mean? All the different contracts.
Yeah. Well, when you get ready to need an entertainment attorney, you let me know. I
Okay.
know a good one. So.
Cool.
Her name's Alexis Brown.
Nice.
She's a good kid. I like her.
Cool.
Do you have a dream song? And I mean, this is something I got in my head. I got to find a way to get this out, but you haven't quite done that yet.
Not necessarily. I don't
Now
know.
you do.
Now I do, right. What do you mean by dream song, like my
No. It's
song
like
about dreams, or like
no,
my
no, no, no,
song
no.
I
This
wanna-
is a song that I really want to. I want to write this song. It's a message. I don't know yet what it is. I just know it's in
Right.
there, and I got to get this out, and it'll happen.
Yeah, I guess.
So, okay.
Kind of just if I have the feeling and I just go dive into that particular.
So when you sit down
Emotion.
and write a song, or do you sit down and write a song, or do you
I'm
go?
pacing usually, just like pacing through my
Okay.
house for 5 hours.
But it's like, do you already hear it, or is it something that you have to create?
As far as like, you hear like the spaces of where the words should be,
Okay.
and then you come up with the word. The hardest part for me writing a song is the very first sentence, because once you have that first line, then it makes the second line easy. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And then third, fourth, and so on. But so
Okay.
it's really just thinking of the message you want and then going from there. Yeah.
So you said the spaces where the words go.
Yeah. The
Um,
bars.
Yeah. So you've got the music,
Yeah.
or the beat,
The
or the
melody,
rhythm, or
yeah.
the melody,
Yeah.
or whatever. You've
Based
got
off of that
right.
song.
And
right.
so now, I do, and I just do this for myself, and it's sometimes it becomes obsessive and it pisses me off.
Uh-huh.
But I will hear a song, and I get these pictures in my head.
Yeah.
And so then I will go home and I will sit down and start looking for pictures that fit that song.
Okay.
And then I'll do like a slideshow kind of a thing that
Yeah.
and that's kind of my therapy that I
Okay.
do sometimes. Or sometimes I'll see a picture that will make me think of a song, and then I'll have to
Okay.
create that like that.
Yeah.
I did one about the 60s, and it became an obsession. It took me about 3 weeks to do because I couldn't find the right pictures.
Yeah.
And then it was weird because like about after a week or so of doing it, and my sister said, "Hey, I found these old pictures, from when we were in junior high school and high school and some stuff like that and going on, and check them out."
Helped you out.
It was like, "Whoa, that's the one I've been looking for." you know?
Right.
So it's cool.
That's
so
cool.
so
Cool concept.
when you finish a song, do you know that you're finished? Or
Totally.
Or is
I
it
do.
like, okay, I put enough time into this, I just got to get it out there?
No, not that.
No, but
It's-
you know this is.
I feel like I'm definitely a perfectionist with a lot of things.
Well, you almost have to be,
Yeah.
because if you put it out there and it's crap, that's it.
Especially the type of rap that I do, because that kind of gets shelved. It's considered like underground hip hop if you're talented, you know.
Yeah.
The mainstream guys getting signed to the big labels with the tattoos on their face and crazy hair and no really skill.
Yeah.
That's not my lane, you know. So they can put out crappy music and make it, but for me, I have to be really dead on, you know.
That's good. I hope that stays with you. I hope you
Yeah.
don't ever.
Totally.
And I hate to use the term "sell out" because
Oh,
we
yeah.
all
Yeah, that's
we
what
all
it
do it
is.
from time to time. But
Sell out, yeah.
You know, because you got to pay bills.
Yeah.
You got to eat.
But I do it for the love, you know.
Yeah.
And just my perspective of things is, I don't need to rap to try to get rich, you know. I feel like if I do it for the love and I become great at it and so many people acknowledge me for it, then the money will come. you know?
That's exactly right. And
Yeah.
we've had that. It's kind of what we do here with the studio.
Yeah.
Is that I sure as hell aren't in it for the money.
Right.
But you need the money to
Totally.
continue doing
Oh, yeah, it takes
what
money.
you're doing.
Right.
And if you don't have the money to pay the bills,
Yeah.
then you can't keep doing it. So it's a tool that you need. It's just one of the tools in your toolbox that you got to have. you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
It just happens to be money and
Yeah, I actually met a guy named Norm who's an investor of mine, and he helps me with music videos or when
Oh,
I was
shit.
opening up for big shows, cost
Wow.
money and studio time, stuff like that.
Awesome.
Distributing the albums and getting the physical copy, so he's there for me, which is a blessing, and that's great.
That is cool.
Yeah, 'cause
What's his
it
name?
Definitely takes money. His name's Norm Dopfer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Norm, that's a shout out for you.
Norm's a great guy.
Keep it up, dude. Keep doing that.
It's awesome.
It's because to me it's heartbreaking in the and I'm sorry guys, I keep trying not to do this, but in the political climate that we have today, so much of the arts are being taken out of school.
Yeah.
Young people are being denied access
Oh, yeah.
to
Music and art.
music and art as part of their education.
It's awful.
And it just kills me because without that music and art,
They don't get to be creative, and they don't have something to look
Where-
forward to go to school.
what's the point of existing if you can't have that,
Exactly.
beauty?
That's-
And we have I got a show this Saturday. Yeah, this Saturday. There's a young lady here in town. Her name's Leah St. Clair. She does a thing called the Art Battle.
Okay.
And she just had one a couple weeks ago. We got another one coming up in November. And it's kind of like a battle of the bands for painters.
That's so cool.
And they do it over at the bunkhouse, and they have 12 artists, and they do 2 rounds, and they basically have 20 minutes to paint something, and then the crowd
Votes.
votes on which one was the best or they like the best.
That's awesome.
And I attended the first one a couple of weeks ago, and it blew me away. I was so
From everybody? Just everybody was brilliant, huh?
It was exciting, and to see that many people, the place was packed, and to see that many people that were into the art and the artists and seeing the creative process, because they had the canvases were already set up. They all had to have the same size canvas. The brushes were supplied, the paints were supplied, and they could only, there were restrictions. Okay, you could go up. You had 5 minutes to go up and get whatever paint you want, put on your palette, and then you had to start. And you had to use whatever. You couldn't go back and get more paint. You couldn't
Right,
do this.
whatever you brought over
And you just had to. You couldn't do a sketch ahead of time. And there was some.
Just freestyle, just
Yeah, it was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I was blown away.
That is cool.
And I mean, there was from portraits to abstract to just you name it. And I'd like to see more of that kind of thing in the music industry.
right.
There is so much talent in this town.
It showcases who has it and who doesn't.
And
If
just a chance for people to get out there and practice their craft and
Right.
do the kind of things that they want to do. And we are all enriched by that.
Yeah.
It's like you have to have some kind of empathy and compassion and I don't know what else to be a musician or
Yeah.
to want to do that. So the more you share that, I mean, you go up and you can have 10 people look at a painting and they're all going to see something different.
Yeah. Same with the song, right?
The same
People
with the song.
Hear different things or see different images.
And I trying to remember. I just saw this quote. David Grohl. It was the thing that he liked about performing is that you would get up on stage and sing your song, and maybe there's 85 people in the room, and there are 85 different perceptions of that song.
Totally.
And to me, that's awesome.
That is.
And it's like we have a shared experience, even though the experiences are different.
Right.
Other people listening to your music are probably going to hear something different than I do.
Right.
But we have shared an experience, even though it's different. So
Absolutely.
that I love.
That is awesome.
I know. So,
But that's a big part. Having empathy and being an empathetic person, you can put yourself, as far as like a songwriter, I can put myself in other people's shoes and write a song from their perspective, even though I might not relate to that song. I can write it so they will. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like my dad was always in my life, but I have a song called Deadbeat Dad, where it's all about ridiculing the bad dads out there.
Yeah.
For people who have that perspective. So having empathy is huge in being an artist. Totally.
yeah, we need a little more of that. So
Cool.
anything else that you want to make sure we cover? Because we're getting a little short on time here. And no, that wasn't a short joke.
Want me to bust an acapella?
Yeah, do it.
It's about fear.
Okay.
So it's short. It's kind of like poetry, but it rhymes. So it's called Fear. Looking at the camera and do it. Can I look at the green screen and do it? Or up at
Sure,
the
you can
TV?
look anywhere you want, man. Yeah,
All right. Fear is what holds you back. It's what prevents you from standing with your shoulders back and your head up and your chest up. Ain't you fed up and over that? Having a hunched over back? You got to be confident to succeed. Hasn't anybody ever told you that? You're not supposed to crack, but you do because fear is consuming.
It'll make you a coward, devour you. It's like being a flower that's prevented from blooming. Fear is confusing, I know, but just know that fear is your enemy. It's a negative energy that will pretend to be your friend so you keep it around. But now you fear leaving the house. You fear speaking to crowds. You fear succeeding because it's keeping you down. You fear reaching about for help because fear is evil. And now your fear is a monster, an imposter who's impossible to get rid of because you're feeding it doubt. Hey.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Cool, thank you.
Beautiful. Now, this is a question that I ask all of my guests at the end of the show. Not really, I just started doing this. So you're the first.
Okay, right.
If you could do one thing,
Okay.
just one thing,
Uh-huh.
to make this world a better place, what would that be?
That's a tough question.
You only got one.
You only got one. This is the only time you've asked it.
That's right.
What
You're
would
the
I- what would
first
it
one,
be?
so your answer is going to affect everybody else's
If I-
answer
if
that
I
ever comes
had
on this
the-
show again. They're gonna judge
I have
their
the power
answer.
to change the world any way I want.
That's correct.
I would
Anyway,
take the ability for humans to be evil out of them. You know? So nobody could be evil. Because we all are technically able to
Okay,
be, you
so
know?
you've set the bar pretty damn high.
Everyone would be great.
So, all of you guys that are coming up on the shows, future guests there, you got your work cut out for you to figure something out.
Nice.
So,
Cool.
Drake, I really thank you for
John.
coming on
Hey,
and
thanks for having
sharing
me.
your thoughts and your music.
Thanks for having me.
I'm really looking forward to good things. And if
Cool.
you've got events coming up or you're going to be appearing someplace, please let us
Yes.
know.
Awesome. Absolutely.
Now, you may or may not know that we broadcast here 24/7.
Okay.
So if I don't have a show going on, we're either playing music or I found a whole bunch of old radio shows from the 40s and 50s and
Okay.
stuff like that.
Nice.
I would be most happy to play your music on our station.
Awesome.
If you send me the MP3s, we'll
Cool.
put them in the playlist. And
Take the
and-
cuss words out of there.
No. This is the internet, dude.
Oh, the internet.
This
Gotcha.
is the internet.
Nice.
So we can say what
Awesome.
we want.
That is cool. man.
Which is
Thank
why
you.
I do it here and not over on NBC or something.
Right, cool.
Well, they don't want me, but
I'll definitely send you some. That's
yeah,
cool.
please do,
Yes.
and we'll put that on there. But yeah, you're welcome back here anytime. And,
Awesome.
you got a new when you get the album
Yeah,
getting ready to come out, you
Uh-huh.
have to come back. We'll talk about that,
Yep.
and we'll
Cool.
help you promote that.
Awesome.
And what did you say the name of it was going to be?
Joma's art.
Joma's Art.
Yeah.
I like that.
Cool.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
Mo, my
John.
pleasure. Thank you. All right. All right, everybody. Thanks again for coming back. And like I always say every week, if you're going to do it with Stiles. Bye.
He said, Junebug, don't you never quit. I told him, Father, I got you, I'ma be the best with this. He told me temptation is real, don't you mess with it. Stay away from medicine and never let the devil in. I told him, Father, I promise that I'ma listen. He said, I know you gon' make it, I know you'll get the riches, but please get a lawyer so you don't get caught slipping when I'm gone. Be there for your sister, this world is vicious. Keep your eyes on your prize and your mind on your mission. When you running with them lions, don't be diving with no fishes. Keep your ass out of trouble, don't be living in no fences. Son, you way too good for prison, I know you different. Pay attention, be specific in every move you make, and you'll be great. Don't be choosing hate, think about your future, Drake. I said I never wanna lose your face. He said, but when you do, just don't lose your faith. Keep your legs turning, keep on learning about your purpose. Don't be worried, don't be nervous, just be focused on your journey. Be certain you won't quit. I said, Dad, I'm too determined. I'm the Junebug, baby, and my soul is burning. He said, Junebug, don't you never quit. I told him, Father, I got you, I'ma be the best with this. He told me temptation is real, don't you mess with it. Stay away from medicine and never let the devil in. I told him, Father, I promise I'ma make you proud. He said, you already do, I just hope you know how much I care about you. I ain't never had a doubt, you gon' make it out of this town, show them what you bout. He said, chase all your dreams, be as great as can be, but just know that one day you gon' have to lose me. I said, man, what you mean, why you talking crazy? He said, listen to me, boy, you need to know a few things. Like, keep your legs turning, keep on learning about your purpose. Don't be worried, don't be nervous, be focused upon your journey. Be certain you won't quit. I said, Dad, I'm too determined. I'm the Junebug, baby, and my soul is burning. Well,
Jomas are